always write. She would write to couples. She had a column there. She would write to couples. She would write to intending couples. She would write to mostly couples. She would talk about sex. She would talk about your first night. She talk. So I was always on punch. Like I would read from her. I wanted to know what I needed to do to get ready for that night. So that woman actually taught me a lot. You don't need to be afraid. Get this, get that. Get if you need jelly and all that. Do this. Don't be tensed. Speak with your partner and all that. And I was carrying my husband along. I was telling my husband, I'm reading, no. Me, I'm reading, no. And he would just look at me and just laugh. I'll be like, I'm reading, no, I'm reading, no. This is what they say we should do. This is what they say we should do and all that. So for me, I wasn't tense because knowledge is power. You said something now. Knowledge is power. When we're about starting, knowledge is key. And I feel that the more you are equipped with power, the more you are equipped with knowledge, the less afraid you will be. So for me, it was even more of looking forward to, let's just even see how this thing will be now and all that. Let's get into it. Let's see how it will be. And I remember that, even way back there, I remember that all this sponge paper, I'd cut the color. I'll just cut it and arrange those pages. Sometimes I'll go over and read again, just to calm my nerves. Like some people have done it before, you do it again. Then I had mentors. Before I got married, I had mentors. I would just say, there's nothing there. You don't need to be afraid of anything. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. So I went in equipped, and it was not tense. It was tense. We just took it gradually. And I kept, like I said, briefing my husband. Just calm down, we take it slow, foreplay, let's kiss, calm your nerve, shower, that. Don't let us start sex education.
I absolutely love it. And I feel that this is a class you can pay forward to and teach couples that are on their premarital class. I think you have been equipped so much. You can pass this knowledge.
I actually love that blessing. So for me, I'm so keen on, actually talking more to those who are about to get married. Because I feel that particularly the Christian folks, because I feel that we run away from these things and there are things that we really need to know, particularly sex. So I remember premarital counseling session, I was talking with a couple and deeper life. And I'm like, I will say it too. I will say it the way it is. Yes. And the wife the husband got very excited. And it's like, please, ma, just say it. And I had to really open it up. They weren't married there. You don't have to be afraid, do this. The wife was, okay, I think she was also open, but the husband was even more open, like, I'm glad that you, particularly the sex issue, I'm glad that you're talking about it. I'm glad that you are saying this. Because knowledge is very key. A lot of people get into it. Somebody sent me a message weeks ago that a friend of his just got married in church and he doesn't even know how to make love with his wife. He doesn't know what to do. The guy does not know what to do. So it's key. Blessing is frozen.
Okay, can you see me now? Okay.
Yes, I can see you now. Yeah, I can see you now.
Okay. So you were talking about a guy that was saying that he could not.
He didn't know what to do. He just got married and he doesn't even know how to make love, to his wife. He doesn't know what to do.
Premarital counseling class.
I don't know. So what happened was, it was just a passing message. We're talking, my Friday gist now. My Friday gist on WhatsApp. Yes, my Friday gist on WhatsApp. The topic, the weekend we had orgasm topic. The weekend we
Okay.
had Ogazima gist. You know, the guy just
Mm,
slid into my DM and he's like, "Ma, please do something about this." He said, because he said a friend of mine just, he was talking, he said a lot of things. It was just in passing. He said a friend of mine just
mm.
sent a message now that he doesn't even know how to make love with his wife.
Oh dear.
And I'm like,
Oh
wow,
dear.
that's
Mm,
that's big. So, it was more for him, the place of knowledge in the church. In the
mm,
church. Because it
mm,
was more like, we need these things, we need to hear these things. He gave me another example
mm,
of a woman that went for wolf B, and after wolf B, her sex life got
mm.
better. And
Oh
he's like, please,
wow.
man, please, is there a way that, yes, after wolf B, it's
Mm.
the marriage. He said, in fact, the couple, the husband had to dash her money. Their sex life got better.
I love it.
So it's important. Knowledge is important.
Interesting.
These days is important.
Mm, interesting. Oh wow. They should send more people to Wolfie. So it's not just spiritual things they
Uh,
are learning.
Yes, they should.
Are
And
helping.
other churches should also embrace it. Should embrace
Yes,
that, the teaching.
yes, yes. Fantastic. Now, my next question to you: do you think waiting was worth it, and why?
Yes, best thing. Yes,
Mm,
because no, so I'm married now and I have sex. I have sex
mm,
regularly.
mm.
Sex is too powerful. It's too powerful to start before time.
With different people.
Ah, it's too, like, I remember when we got married, my husband would say, no, he said it more than once. No wonder. No wonder.
Okay.
Solomon said, don't awaken love before his time. No wonder. Mama said it a couple of
Amazing.
times. He said it a
Spiritual
couple
man
of times.
confessing.
Yeah. So no wonder. No wonder Solomon said, don't awaken love before his time. So because the moment you wake that thing up, uh,
True.
it's, it's,
True.
it's, it's, it's so intense. It's so
Mm,
spiritual. It's
mm,
so powerful. It's so
mm,
sweet. Sometimes it's even
mm,
addictive that you don't
mm,
want to start it before marriage.
mm,
You don't want
mm,
to. So we have a lot
mm,
of singles that are held. They're just
mm,
held bound in wrong
mm.
relationship with sex. So even in this marriage we're talking about sex, we have people in marriages that they should have japa. Like, it's clear that if you remain here, you are gone. But the sex
Mm.
no go green. The thing too sweet. Oh more, if the man grab me for back, as in they hold me. You know, you know,
Okay.
that
Mm.
moment that you just forget everything
Every
and it's
other
just the
thing.
sex.
Mm.
Yes, and it's just, it's just that enjoyment of that moment. So I
Mm.
feel that it was because no, blessing, it's too much of a distraction before marriage. So let me put
Yeah,
it like that.
I agree. That real issues will be swept under the carpet because of it.
It's too much of
Mm.
a distraction.
Powerful.
Sex is too much of a distraction. So
Mm.
we hear
Mm.
it again and again. It's too much of it. So I feel that apart from the spiritual aspect of God saying don't do it, I'm sure God also knows that there's so much attached to you not doing it before marriage.
Yes.
So
Yes.
tied. The spiritual aspect so tied.
Mm.
You
Mm.
know, the causes that come with you doing it outside of marriage, that's the spiritual
Mm.
side you want to look at it. So if you are
Mm.
the non-spiritual one and you're going, well, I'm not a Christian, I don't know God and all that. What
Mm.
about the emotional, you are tied to
Mm.
somebody that it doesn't make sense. You're not even supposed to be with this person, an abusive person and all that, but you are blinded. The guy
Mm.
even does something wrong to you. It's clear that this guy is
Mm.
messing up, and the next thing just tickles your body. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. You have forgotten that the guy has done something bad.
Yeah.
Sharp,
Yeah.
sharp. You've
Yeah.
done it. After the sex again, it's gone, it's gone. You get, so it's a tool that
Mm.
you don't want to, you don't even, I don't, because I know that these days now, people are doing it everywhere.
Mm.
But there's a lot that comes with you getting involved like that
Mm.
before you get married. There's just a lot. There's just a
Mm.
lot that comes in. So I'm glad that I waited. I'm very, very glad I waited. And I don't have
Fantastic.
regrets at all. No regrets.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. I love it because it's so intimate. I can't even imagine it that
Yes.
so people
It's
do this with
intimate.
different people. Does it
Different. And also,
how do they cope
how do they
mentally to
yes,
do it with
yes, how do
different
they
people?
there was somebody sent me a message once. She was almost losing her mind. What
Hmm.
happened now? The guy said he wasn't doing anymore. They
Hmm.
let him go now. No, no,
Hmm.
no, no. The guy cannot go. The guy cannot go. They've been together for years. So apparently, they've been having. I could tell. It wasn't that she
Hmm.
said it.
Hmm.
Because I'm like, because even me that you're talking to, I'm telling myself,
Hmm.
you shouldn't be here anymore. But you can't leave. Or you don't want to leave. Why?
Hmm.
Why? Oh, no, no,
Hmm.
no. The guy's your word. The guy's your word. If he doesn't
Hmm.
mind, no, something don't enter that matter.
Yes, they've been having sex.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes,
They've been
something
having
has
sex.
entered that matter. Ah, no, I
Hmm.
can't even imagine my life. I called him. He's not picking my call. Oh. He's not picking my call. Oh. He will not carry my. I said, oh my
Hmm.
goodness, there's something more.
Hmm.
So,
In fact, Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo will say, when you see a girl crying like she wants to kill herself after heartbreak, first day, second day, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, she's still crying. He said they had sex.
something don't,
They had sex.
something don't happen.
Something
I don't
happened. It
know, no,
wasn't
no, no,
pure.
no, no, no.
It wasn't pure.
No.
And the woman, girl wants to
Yes,
kill
so,
herself over something has been happening.
yes. So, oh,
And
I can't do it. Oh, where's your son? Hey, like,
they've
and
eaten
it's been
forbidden
like
fruit.
that for.
Hmm.
Yes, and it's not. I don't. It's not advisable because for some of these singles, it's not even that it's for some of them they even want to stop it, but they can't. That's another problem. It's addictive.
Hmm.
So you want to go back. It's so sweet that you want to go back again. Oh, let me
Hmm.
taste it again. Oh, let me. So
Hmm.
so so it leaves you this longing of I want to have the.
Hmm.
You don't want to put yourself in that.
In
It's
that
it's, it's
position.
dangerous.
Hmm.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
It is.
I
So
agree. I
somebody
agree.
that does not have commitment, blessing,
Yes.
it
Yes.
doesn't. The
Because
guy
you've
is
seen
not giving
everything.
you. He's
He
not
has seen
giving you. He's not
everything.
giving
He
you
has
commitment. He's
enjoyed
not
everything.
giving
Why
anything.
should he be committed? Why? Why
Yes,
should he get a
yes.
wedding gift when he's sleeping with
I
you
read a
already?
book. I read a book. Before getting married, and that saying just stood with me till tomorrow.
Hmm.
Why buy a cow if you can get the milk free? Why?
Yes. Why
Yeah.
buy?
Why
Just
buy?
be
Why buy
drinking
a
the milk.
cow? You need the milk, you go there, you milk it. You milk it every time. So why do I need to pay for that
Hmm.
cow?
Hmm.
So no
Hmm.
commitment.
Hmm. And it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous.
Hmm.
Wastage of years, time,
Yes.
resources,
Yes.
life.
Yes. Life.
God help us.
Life. Life
God help
is
us. God help
life.
us. It just reminds me of, I don't know if you remember one lady that we used to know very well. She was a pastor.
What are you? Okay, Blessing just froze. So wait.
Okay, we are back
Okay, you're back.
again.
Yes, you're back. You're back. You're back. You're
Sorry,
back.
it's network on my end. Okay,
Okay,
so I
okay.
was saying that, do you remember that lady? There was a time we stayed in Ojuelegba when Yula drove us out of campus. There was a lady who met in a hostel, a private hostel in Ojuelegba, and
Okay.
she shared with us a
Okay.
story that she was about 39 at the time, but she had been in relationship with a
Yeah.
guy for 11 years. I never forgot her
I'm
story.
beginning to
Never forgot
I'm
her
beginning
story.
to remember the story. Me, I can't even remember, but I'm
And
beginning to remember it
and
now.
the guy was just promising her for 11
Yes,
years.
yes. I think I'm beginning to remember that
Of
story.
course, they had
Yes.
slept together for 11 years. And And at that
Yes.
point, she was tired and she's like, I'm not doing this again. I
Yes.
need to walk away. I think it was even more than
Mhm.
11 years because I remember she said that she met the guy at 25 and she was in
Yes.
her 30s. In fact, she was 39 at that point.
Mhm.
And she had been with
Mhm.
that guy for over 11 years. And this guy was still not
Yes.
yet ready to marry her. So
Yes.
she
I
had to
remember.
leave
And
and she
some
left.
of them would have had
11 years.
abortions. Some of them would have had
If she was
abortions.
married to him, what would have happened? A lot
Yes.
would have happened in
Yes.
abortions,
True.
definitely.
Yes.
Abortions should have
Abortions.
happened.
Abortions.
A lot of things would have happened in 11 solid
Yes.
years.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
life. That's
Yes.
life. That's life that's
Yes.
gone, that cannot be recovered.
Very true.
Lord
Very
help
true.
us. Lord help us.
Very true.
Okay, my sixth question: has that decision to keep your body till marriage, has it helped you in your marriage? And I know you've touched on that, but I don't know if you want to say something particularly. The decision of keeping virgin till marriage, has it helped your marriage? Just touch on it. I know you've
Mm,
explained a bit on it before, but just touch on it just a
yes,
bit.
yes, yes, yes. So so it helps you with your self-control. So I remember then, before getting married, I would always hear, one of my mentors say then that one of the things, keeping yourself before marriage does is that even while you are married, the self-control thing is there for you. Self-control
Mm,
thing of
mm,
self-control thing of it wasn't like I used to up from place to
mm,
place and all that before I got married. The self-control thing of
mm, mm,
yes, I can actually do without this thing.
mm,
I've done without it before. You know,
before.
that one is there.
Mm,
Then I remember that,
mm,
before marriage, my mentor also would say then too that another thing he also does for you in marriage is that the place of trust, place of trust.
yeah.
You're getting married, yes, and then your spouse just knows that I didn't meet her everywhere now. I didn't meet her hopping
Mm,
from place to place now. So even if he has to
mm,
travel, even if he has to leave you for a
mm,
while, he knows that you are
mm,
that woman that can be trusted.
wait.
You are
Mm,
that woman that can be trusted, the woman that can make up her
mm,
mind. I feel that the decision to actually stay pure until marriage says a lot about your maturity. When, the God factor is there,
mm,
then the whole maturity thing of even though I feel
yes.
this thing, I don't have to do it.
Mm,
Even though
mm,
my hormones, even though my
mm,
body wants this thing, I don't have to do it. So
mm,
it does help. Even in marriage, you are
mm,
grateful. You are grateful you did that. You are grateful you made that decision. You are grateful that you
mm.
can be in a place and your body is not flying everywhere
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
self-control and discipline.
Mm, mm. I think they are really key. Very, very,
Mm.
very key. Because there'll be times you will not be able to have it, even in marriage. Maybe a
Mm.
condition of a spouse, maybe one
Yes.
spouse travels, anything could just come up and there could be break in that area, right? But because trust has been built,
Yeah.
there's no fear. There's no fear that,
Yes.
oh my God, what's she doing? Oh my
What's
God,
she
what's he
doing? Where
doing?
is
And things
she?
like
Why
that.
is she not there?
Because
Yeah, yeah,
trust.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Where is she? Is
Where
she
is
with
she?
another
Why is she
man?
not?
There's a trust.
Trust.
There's a
Trust.
trust. And it's amazing. Okay, my last question for you today. What's your advice for those coming behind, for all those upcoming, those singles, maybe even teenagers, people that are 13, 14, 19, 21, young people listening to you right now? What is your advice to them?
My first advice would be that it's doable. So it's not the generation of where it can never happen, where you go, where it's doable.
Mm,
It is
mindset.
so doable. Yes, it's so doable.
Mm.
So let me say that do you even know that we have those that are not Christians, that are not